draw event. As we look forward to the World Cup in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico next summer. Of course, it's the 250th anniversary of the independence of the United States next year, so it's perfectly timed for us to be able to celebrate. In terms of the popularity of football in the U.S., it's really grown a lot. From when I was very young, it was very hard to watch international football really anywhere in the world. The World Cup in 1994, which was the first time the U.S. hosted it, was really helped grow the game in lots of significant ways. And we've seen now in a few years after the World Cup in '94, Major League Soccer came about, and we've had a success. They only started with, I believe, 10 teams in Major League Soccer in 1996, and now there's more than 20, and it continues to grow in popularity. A part of that, of course, I think, is we have a lot of immigrants in the United States. Parts and arrangements for both the preparations to the World Cup itself, and then in terms of looking forward with visas and how that's all going to work. Ghanaians will know that we recently reestablished that the maximum validity for non-immigrant visas to Ghana is 5 years and multiple entry. So those who already have such a visa or are granted a visa between now and then will have the ability to go back and forth between countries as needed if Ghana is playing in different countries. So we're excited about that. We're going to have a good capacity to help out in making sure that we are able to adjudicate visas and get more and more people to have interviews. We know that that's been a challenge for a long time. And we've got assurances from Washington that we'll have some temporary support to help increase our ability to get through visa applications. So we're excited about that possibility. After the holidays, we're going to talk more publicly because we're still working out details of that. There's going to be a program, and it's already been announced publicly, FIFA Pass, where when people, Ghanaians, other countries, purchase tickets through the FIFA-approved purchasing mechanism, there will be a way to get an expedited appointment. The details are still being worked out. I was just on a phone call with Washington 2 hours ago where we were talking about this a little bit more. They're going to have a more internal conversation next week with our consular sections around the world, and we've already communicated to the government that we will, in the new year in January, have an announcement about how this is going to work, and we will take time. We'll have an engagement with the media to sort of walk through this very thoroughly because we want to make sure people understand the details of the process. We want to be transparent about that, and so we'll be announcing well in advance when we do something, almost certainly in January, so there's an understanding of how that's going to work.
Before drawing the best starting, my interview, let me say, a meeting England. And maybe I'm going to when we feel that the English team, though, one considered during the qualifiers, I think that we can match up to them. We should have maybe a better show because we are a tournament country. For the very first time that they went to the World Cup, each time they have World Cup, they've done well. But Panama, there we can say we find ourselves above, even though we were picked at the last pot. So our first match will determine the tournament. I think our first match will be against England, if I'm not wrong. That will make our tournament. Yeah. I'll say NJ, but one thing is that we selected the right players and blend them to have a team. I know they are a good team. Will be able to go far. Individually, we are sure the players in a group, but to bring them together to have a team, and then very important. So, like I said, you bet you are picking or more. Between now and time, I coach, I'm selecting the players. So I pick the right ones and take them, prepare them for the tournament. Thank you very much. Welcome.
I think, sir, Ghana, as I said, at least Yamaya Kumatoya na Yamaya Nichesan. So, said you almost see the groups, Now, baby, I'm here pre-posting a group D now. Like I said, the last group, L. And I'm L, no, is much better than the D. Because D, we have Paraguay and USA. These are tough teams. Two tough teams. Now, between England and Croatia, these are teams. Croatia now, the first one I drink England, you say England here. Panama, the Omo there. Omo Baba Mora. And almost now, on the first game, Panama, you are sure we have run because near to me, Asher. Croatia and England, the Bubako. You show Bubako and run near you. But what I say, we are hopeful. Sir, with Group L, we can sail through. Because, said you almost see dinner. See a free one. The yetimi a qualifier ever done either your first or second. Team ID other way about no favorable compared to the D and Kiakon. So for me, when we do the calculations, I think say it's a good deal. It's a good deal. We should be grateful. Yes, good man.
President Zikano, the US is the host nation. I said Uruguay for now, but if the host nation, you know, when you are playing the host nation, crowd don't come to me bring you down. Until when we are the elder now, England for you know and Croatia for us. Panama for you to be meow and kakrana. When we take off, we are there. It's in our hopes Ghanaians, especially the coaches and the footballers themselves, and a GFA. Now they should work extra hard to know the kind of thing we are going to face, and also the bit so they can strategize and then we can pass through. So better luck to Ghana.
Thank you very much. We also open an office in Europe to try and approach those young and upcoming ones earlier. For now, it's a choice of the coach and the technical team. For me, it's important that most of them they identify themselves with Ghana at the right time. I think, first of all, what is very, very important is to be united as a nation behind the players. Not to forget also the Black Queens. They're also going to have an AFCON. They should not be forgotten. They should be also equally supported. But then to prepare technically, tactically, you see, it's not about individual players. It's always about the team and the group. And this can take us very, very far. We should study our opponents well and go there with confidence. And again, this is not our first World Cup. This is our 5th World Cup. So we should know what to do. Thank you.